Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm going to start with a dream I had. I can share this one. This is the era of transparency. We've been going through it very slowly for at least a couple of decades. I've been feeling this, all right? We're getting closer and closer to a new era of transparency. I had a dream. I was in this room and I was watching people in this room. And they always have a discussion. And they were saying, okay, she's predicted 2 people already. And they were talking about Elon that got dragged. All right. Because I had a dream that Elon's going to get dragged. And now he is. Then I heard in a dream years ago that Hallie and DDG is going to have an argument because he wants the baby. Years later, this is what's happening. So basically, this is what these people are talking about in this room. So when they were talking about it, I can hear people's thoughts. So this person comes in and they said, yeah, let me explain that again. This is what she said about Elon and Hallie. And then they all looked at Geneva and said, she's definitely next. It's the era of transparency, man. Everything we've done, this is Judgment Day. You can blame people for your downfall. But no, everyone is writing their dreams down, become more intuitive. People are talking about anyway. This is the era of transparency. This is why you can tell a lot of stars are disconnected. Because if you lot can't see this happening, you lot definitely are falling. You lot are definitely falling, man. You can't blame no one. No one. So all that lying, stealing, cheating, and trying to blame everybody else. Nope, 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 nope. A whole room of people were saying Genevieve is going up. There you go. Write your dreams down, people. Don't waste your hard-working money on these celebrities that are taking us to the dark side because they don't believe in God. Because that's what Genevieve said to me in my dream once. She said, is God real? And I said, you're not allowed to ask because you stole from Adiwali. You got to take that pathway, you know. There's a choice maybe, or someone's thinking about choices. This seems to be a pathway. Sometimes when we see our reflections and we see a shadow, that is also a reminder to take care of the soul from within. So maybe someone's mastered material world and now they're thinking, because they're getting downloads, all right, about a pathway to spirituality, okay? And that's walking in love, talking in truth, and correcting your flaws. It's that simple. Well, it's not simple for some people, I guess. So now there seems to be a decision, all right? Because somebody's watching someone being very active. Maybe you're looking at an ambition, a pathway to a different ambition, or you're exploring, okay, a choice. It seems to be choices maybe about creativity, okay, or about being extroverted, you know, expansion, okay, of a creativity. Someone feels very courageous when it comes to a pathway, okay. So we're looking for a pathway. Someone's looking at how maybe they present themselves, okay, or how others see you. Because now we're looking at maybe your earthly environment, your influence, okay, when it comes to maybe someone's physical appearance and their self-awareness, all right? So this is the pathway maybe someone is looking at, self-awareness, all right? Or someone's physical appearance. Now someone's thinking, okay, I have 2 pathways. Maybe they're looking more now at giving. You could be a fire sign or an earth sign. Someone took a pathway and was very generous, all right? So someone's looking at someone's appearance, physical appearance, okay? When it comes to the values of their feelings or their self-worth, because now you're looking at the 6 of Pentacles. Someone's looking at someone's social prestige. You could be an Aries or a Taurus person when it comes to cultural, okay, cultural background and possessions of how people got their, like, generosity or financial security earnings, all right? So someone's looking at the pathway of someone's ability when it comes to financial earnings, security, when it comes to generosity. Because someone's looking at the situation where someone's very curious about someone's donations. You could be an artist, a gardener, or a singer, or you could just be exploring as a leader for some of you. Some people feel as if someone is in the energy of that pathway of being lazy and very over self-indulgent. Seems to be a pathway someone could be stubborn, because there seems to be a love of materialism. But you've got to be patient, because someone's very persistent when it comes to possessiveness, because someone's relying on someone's security. So now we're looking at the warmth of someone's generosity. All right. But it seems to be two barrels, like two pathways. Maybe this person is ready to pack and go, a generous person. Could be an Aries person, looks like he wants to turn his back on giving someone generosity when it comes to their security. You could be an Aries person, but it seems like somebody wanted victory or rewards for maybe an estate. But we're looking at a pathway to equal give and take. For some of you, it's like twin flame energy is being illuminated, because you're looking at stability when it comes to generosity on your pathway. There could be a King of Wands. King of Wands is probably thinking about a pathway when it came to generosity to a Taurus person when it comes to their stability. All right? Because now we're in the energy of looking and thinking of someone in their pathway when it comes to their presentation, or when it comes to how someone presents themselves and how others see you on this pathway. So maybe this King of Wands is a leader, an action-orientated person. He could be very appearance could be very physical appearance. You know, like not physical, but it could be like a strong-built man. So now we're looking at, maybe he's looking at someone's lack of self-awareness when it comes to stability, or maybe he didn't have awareness that somebody was being used in this community. So there's a pathway of someone's going to give an equal give and take within a community. It could be a King of Wands. King of Wands is probably looking at highlighting a very generous person. Maybe he paid for someone's rent monthly basis and doesn't want to do it no more. Take it as it resonates, man. But we're looking at a new beginning, though. Someone's looking at a pathway, turning their back and focusing on maybe a different creative idea. Because it seems like in this home, it's two headstrong people, very impatient. They think pride is good, but it's pride before the fall. So it seems to be an energy of very quick-tempered people, because they're exploring for generosity and not the basis of creativity. So someone's very possessive within this community and is very persistent. Maybe this is why this masculine is turning his back, because now we understand the Empress. Somebody wants to give to the Empress. It's about creation. It's about divine feminine. It's about mastering self-love, self-care. Because someone feels as if they were deceived by a Taurus or Libra person to be in a home for security. So now we're looking at someone's conscious mind of how they got generosity or to a place where they are. So now someone's thinking, you could be thinking of a Cancer person. Into me, I feel that someone's being very deceptive. This is a very lunacy person. So maybe this person could be very touchy or unstable. Okay, it could be a nurse or someone that's into history, but someone's looking at someone's history because someone's imagination has gone way overboard. So now someone could be very sensitive, very moody, because there seems to be someone in fear of either the Empress at home, okay, get given equal give and take on a pathway, or someone is deceiving and acting like a divine feminine just to be in someone's community. So now that's under the energy of deception. Someone's being very lunacy, okay? We're looking at deception. We're looking at fears. We're looking at an illusion. When there's an illusion, okay, or you have this kind of gut feeling, you have to use your intuition. It's okay. Because at the moment, there seems to be churches or pastors saying things like zodiac signs and and getting your palm red and all that is demonic. I heard one pastor, I think his name is Anthony, something Anthony. I saw just a clip of it yesterday and it hit me last night. I think these pastors do that. Why? Because juju, it requires your monthly. It does require your birthday, your star sign, all that. This is how juju's been working and holding on to people. So this is why I saw a crowd of people. The moment Adiwali said, Genevieve is annoying, and he locks that door as there is a God above, I saw a crowd of people coming out of darkness. And as they're running out, the light just kept getting higher and higher and higher as they're coming out. And at first, when they're all coming out, they looked miserable, like they're stuck in some energy. The moment Adiwali said, Genevieve is annoying, a Taurus person, because she's very deceptive, trust me, a lot of people is going to get their light back. I saw it as there's a God above. I'm not taking it back. I told her to sue me because she know what she did. Secrets, illusions, deception. Someone's in fear of the Empress. The Empress is very stable, a very giving person within their community. But someone created an illusion on their pathway. Okay? Now someone's looking at their own happiness, a happily ever after, when they turn their back on giving maybe a Taurus person within their community, because this Taurus or Libra person is very deceptive. Once you use your intuition and you see beyond these illusions, somebody will be turning their back and looking at their own happily ever after. All right? You could be a Pisces person. Someone feels as if they're in a poetic justice when it comes to maybe a photographer, a healer, or a director. You could be a fire sign person, turning your back on being charitable when it comes to donations, and maybe creating more of like a soul family when it comes to the creation. Someone's very dedicated when it comes to spirituality. Write your dreams down so you can have your happily ever after collective. All right, when you wake up, write your dreams down. It will bring you humbleness. It will make you go into your imagination. You understand? It will bring you more of an idealistic, realistic life if you go introvert, go in yourself, because life is magical. You don't need love spells, you don't need voodoo, juju, and all that foolishness. You don't need deception, you don't need illusions. All you've got to do is walk in love, talk in truth, and correct your flaws. That's it. And that brings peace, all right? Because someone's looking at more of a pathway of spirituality, or someone's looking at a family. All right, you could be a poet, a photographer, a healer, or maybe a director. Take it as it resonates. Maybe someone's exploring when it comes to a soul family. They want to take the lead forward. All right, because someone feels as if maybe they were a clown in a circus, a Taurus person, when it comes to juggling finances, wiring money. So someone's seeing the self-expression of how someone is reacting, maybe when it comes to the cutoff of someone's allowance or something. Take it as it resonates, man. You got to balance that emotion, though. Someone's looking at Earth Angel. Okay, because somebody wants to work on stability. But somebody's looking at someone's work, though. And it's the community. It's not just one person. And that was their self-deception. That's a self-deception of maybe an Aries, Taurus, Libra, and a Pisces person, heartbroken within this community. This community is looking at a situation when it comes to a Taurus or Libra person under deception. They are being more intuitive, and people are trusting more of the tarot or your own truth within yourself, because you have to use your intuition. Because there seems to be deception. But when you go within, you'll find your own divine truth. Maybe an Aries person is seeing his own divine truth, divine feminine, which is the higher priestess, is higher than the Pope, okay? Because like the Empress is the higher priestess, higher than the Pope, and then the Emperor is the Hierophant. Do you understand? So she's very connected with herself, and that was the deception. Now the community is heartbroken because they went for a wrong Empress and made that manufactured Empress that is under revenue hype. All right, a build-up. So now we're looking at the courage and the ability to take action into a different pathway. Someone had the desire to use their intuition or to use a tarot reader. Please don't let no tarot reader be forced. Look at your own images. Life is a tarot. You understand? Just like you see images here, when you wake up, you see images. When you go to sleep, some of you might sleep and see images. Use your life as a tarot. Don't rely on other people's tarot or other people's definition. Go within and go and see your own value. That's your survival pack. Because I had a dream we're going for a revolution. All right. As you can see, things are changing. I had even emailed them about a war. Okay, so we are slowly maybe going in and out of these type of things. Remember, war is on every day. And that's the thing about these people. There's always a war somewhere around the world. So now's the time to concentrate on our energy. Do you understand? Because we are energy. And the more we're under the energy of deception, lying, cheating, and stuff like that. Remember, we're energy. We are also creating destruction within the earth. And remember, earth and our it can do without humanity, but can humanity do about Earth? You got to think about it. There's only one Earth, and right now Mars can't help you lot, or the moon. This is what we have right now. So that's the deception. Someone's looking, spying, and an air sign person. The air sign person is the higher priestess and the empress. Okay? So now someone's heartbroken, maybe about their decisions, a pathway when it comes to a friend or a partner. Maybe someone is married, but maybe someone's on that pathway of looking at their own individual relationship. Why? Because for a good relationship, it has to start with self. So you can have a healthy relationship outside of themselves. Okay? So maybe someone's looking at a soul contract or earth contract, or maybe just a partnership. Okay? But it came under deception when it comes to a contract with a partner. It came under deception and illusion. So you have to use your intuition, okay, to see past this illusion. Someone's in fear of the higher priestess. But you can be in fear of your whole community. Why? Because the whole collective is shifting. We're going through a new era. Everyone talks about it all the time, but people are so disconnected from society. They look for validation in the wrong places. Oh, you know, you look old, so I've got to change my whole look. Fuck your image, bro. The whole collective is talking about transparency. And these celebrities are more interested in validation from the public. We don't care about you lot no more. Today's stars is not going to be tomorrow's. I promise you that. So now someone's fearing of an offer, and that is an earth sign person. But you collective are going into a new offer, my darling. Just keep using your intuition to see past any illusions. That's what's bringing in your new job, your rise, your promotion, investments, new income. But it starts from using your intuition and walking away from any confusions, illusions, delusions, and give yourself mental clarity. All right, set yourself free. The body might be free because you've got money to go everywhere. Is the heart free? No, it's broken. So that means the soul ain't free. Why? Because the heart is the seat of the soul. So someone could be recovering maybe from a heart surgery as well, or a surgery. Someone could be recovering from surgery. Take it as it resonates. Because now we're looking at the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is looking at her own family structure. She's probably looking at her finances. She feels that at some point, somebody was juggling, maybe a water sign person was juggling their finances to a Taurus person for them to pay rent or to be in a community, to do events. Something to do with events, something to do with stability. So now this is where this Queen of Wands, she's looking. She has that insight. She's not stupid. She's got this insight. And she's being very defensive. Because she knows she's got a competition on her hand. She's being very defensive. Now, someone in this community is heartbroken. Maybe this water sign saw her on the pathway, thought she was sexy, she was courageous, she's all of that. But you've got to look past this Cancer and this earth sign. Very deceptive people. Heartbreak, maybe a Libra person you're dealing with, or an Aries person. Take it as it resonates. Someone's juggling their finances. And she's happy. She's happy to find her own balance. She's going to try to balance her own heart. Or, for some of you, a Queen of Wands was happy to juggle and break a Leo's heart in this community. This is why you got to go underneath the service of the self and don't trust this Queen of Wands. For some of you, not all of you, all right? But there is a Queen of Wands looking at her own happiness, happily ever after on her mind. But she's heartbroken. Maybe she's married. Maybe she's a community person and it looks bad within public appearance, maybe. But it seems to be deception, heartbreak, illusion, fears of someone getting a new offer. Someone's heartbroken about someone's work. An earth sign, a Capricorn person, is heartbroken about air sign's work. Or this Queen of Wands, she's happy at work. Or she's happy to work. You lot are fucking evil, bro. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. You lot are evil, man. Some people can look really innocent, but they keep making these mistakes and breaking her own heart, or happy, some of you, to break a Leo's heart when it comes to work. People are not capable of taking care of themselves. So now someone's in the energy, do you understand, of trying to take control of someone's work. They're heartbroken. So this is where it's going to go into a political debate. Someone's being very realistic because someone was thirsty for money and status. But someone's more focused because someone is behind someone. I reckon someone's behind a Leo and they're watching his self. You could be a Leo Capricorn person. They're looking at his self-mastery. It's a man. It's a masculine. Could be Capricorn or a Leo person. While they're at work too, they think about this broken heart. When it comes to their home, family, dysfunction. Because someone in this person's energy, you got to figure it out, you lot. Someone is purposely breaking someone's heart to get work. Because it's all about work and money and stability. But once they move away from this energy, you're coming into your happiness. Yeah, someone's done an injustice, so now there seems to be work. Someone's working. Or maybe a legal situation, legal papers right now. Because they got the tools. Because they found that somebody was lying, stealing, cheating. They keep looking back at an earth sign person and a Cancer person or a Libra person. Or maybe a Capricorn person. Someone's lying, stealing, cheating. And trying to be very deceptive. But at the same time, they're trying to get away with it. And they think they'll be happy at work. But it's not. They're going into the shed of heartbreak. Someone's lying and taking tools to maybe this Queen of Wands and she's happy. But now the deception's coming to an end. And maybe this person is trying to go into the corner to act like it weren't them. But there's a possibility for some of you under the service of self. This wife is no good. She's very deceptive. She's looking for offers, money. She's looking for a house. She's looking for that stability. She was happy to break someone's heart. And now someone's going to get a different perspective. When it comes to someone's work, someone's promotion. Different perspective, man, when it comes to lovers. Someone's sharing someone's family wealth with someone else. And maybe it's Queen of Wands, she knows it. And some of you are looking at maybe family inheritance. Maybe you're fighting with a sibling, a female, for some of you. But they're lying, stealing, cheating in this home. Could be a Capricorn person or a Taurus person. But this Queen of Wands, I think she sees it. For some of you, remember it's a collective read. It's not just for one person. But the heart of the matter is heartbreak. Confusion is the foundation of the stability or home or someone's community. Because someone is purposely working on a heartbreak. And that was the hidden feeling in this community. But can you see it's been highlighted? The spotlight is on the thief, the liar. Whoever's doing lying, stealing, cheating, your conscious mind keeps running over here, my friend. You know why? The spotlight, look at that. The spotlight is on the thief. And the thief keeps looking back, hoping People will have a different perspective. It's not working. Not working. Too many people love themselves. Talking about a lover, Taurus person who comes to investments, people are going within. Could be a Gemini or Taurus person. Someone's gone within and seen their stability. Or someone's gone within and seen maybe an Aquarius person is single. Aquarius person in a 2 of Cups. Someone looked and got their clarity. And now they're making breakthroughs. Aquarius person or a 2 of Cups. God's 2 of Cups. Because someone's thinking about maybe a lover that was a Gemini or a Taurus person or maybe a Cancer person. All that was on their mind was brutality. That's it, brutality. So now someone's doing some sharp talking. Because maybe a masculine wants to go towards a Queen of Cups. She wants to work this loving woman. But at work, there seems to be a Queen of Pentacles. And this group, this social group, maybe in your past or your memory, they had a wish fulfillment when it comes to sparkling ideas at the back of a King of Wands. King of Wands, he has to balance out his situation, man. He has to defend himself from these group of people. It could be a Taurus, Gemini, or a Cancer person. Because now you're looking at fast speed change, a lifestyle. Maybe this King of Swords tying up 1 or 2 loose ends and bringing conflict. You better walk away, Gemini, because you're bringing a battle. What's it got to do with you? Next time, don't steal people's shit. You know, people can be wrong and strong, you know. They're going for a tower moment. They can be wrong and fucking strong. Wrong and strong, man. How can you see something that don't belong to you? No, it don't belong to you. Fighting things that don't belong to you. When people find out it don't belong to you, you're still fighting for things that don't belong to you. These people are wasting their fucking time. Now they're going into entrapment. They're going to have a very painful ending. Why? The community. They didn't expect the community to go within and see exactly what this group of people is doing. The spotlight is only on them. It's on them. And they're hoping people have a different perspective so their money can keep flowing in. No, stopped, gone, dead. It's dead. People are not stupid. Manifestation, thank you, collective, because someone's with the devil and they regret it. A Capricorn person, a water sign person, and a Gemini person. Now someone's going to move away from these people and start all over again. It comes from self-love, man. You got to love yourself. You got to love yourself, man. If you don't love yourself, people will take you for trash. It's like you got to stand for something or you stand for anything. It's the same thing. If you don't love yourself, you'll stand for anything. And now the spotlight is on them. And now someone is very upset and fear of the real Empress. Why? Because she brought in is Aquarius person. Aquarius person has highlighted trap stars, I guess. Too overly ambitious. Now we've got authority looking at the situation when it comes to someone being very excessive or domineering within this community. Someone overly loves the limelight, and now it's pride before the fall. We're looking at maybe a Leo masculine person going in for an 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is all about speed, action, quick changes. There seems to be news arriving because someone's got a different perspective about a pathway, about news arriving, about lifestyle change. Because somebody rode into with resources to a Taurus person within his community, but it was under deception and manipulation. But the community, like I had a dream, the community saying, yeah, I saw. So lots of people are starting to see through their dreams. Someone's recovering from giving maybe inheritance or donations or generosity to a Taurus person or a Libra person, because they're really thinking about this tragedy, because it's going to be a very painful ending. Why? It was under deception, lies, lunacy. So now someone sees that somebody was looking for goodwill, good wishes from a group of people for fame and fortune, but through someone's resources. So now someone's gone in and seen these messages, and now they got clarity about someone's generosity. Someone wants to come in and see a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person and be a 50-50 maybe when it comes to love. It could be a Leo person or a Gemini person. But now we're looking at air sign person when it comes to the community. We're looking at divine feminine. We're looking at the truth. And someone's heartbroken about an air sign person. Maybe someone regrets not working with an air sign person. But it seems to be a Queen of Wands. We're very happy about this. And that's what's on their mind. For some of you. And some of you, this is a hidden feeling for a Taurus Libra person. They were lying. Let me tell you, they were lying, stealing, cheating. So now there seems to be a battle between Aquarius, a Taurus, and a Libra person. And a Cancer person, justice is here for an Aquarius person, or a Libra person, or Taurus person. Why? Because somebody was stealing, lying, cheating. They wanted to win at any cost. Any cost. So when we're looking at intimidation, someone tried to intimidate the Empress, an Aquarius person, by bringing bullying, thieving, intimidation, you name it. They want to win at any cost, so they involve the community under deception and manipulation. So now this community has been guided by the higher priestess, or a lot of people are going within themselves and seeing their own divine truth. They see a Libra Aquarius person is the higher priestess, but they went with an upside down higher priestess, a Taurus person, and a Cancer person, and now it is a burden. It's a burden. It's a burden. Why? Lying, stealing, cheating, trying to act like a friend. Because when you got the Seven of Swords, it's all about thieving. Someone's being very dishonest and trying to run away with it, but they can't. Why? Highlighted is on the liar. So everyone's know who the liar is. All right? So now there's lots of gossiping. People are talking. And now this community or this home of a Libra, Aries, or Taurus, or Gemini, or Cancer, when it comes to their clever, so-called clever communication, now people are seeing they weren't clever with their communication. They were very cunning, very deceptive. Now, people are very curious about their social life. Now, why? Because the community is talking about it. The community is talking about this con because people are gossiping. All right? This is the journalist is definitely writing a story about this. Oh, yeah, now it's a burden to the people that are carrying secrets, lies, deception, and trying to get away with it. Trying to get away with it. Now, maybe a Sagittarius person, a masculine, is seeing his own happiness and walking away. Turn their back. Turn their back, man. And saying bye to the people. Shut the door hard, lock it up, throw the key away. And don't ever unlock this ever again. So now someone's looking at moderation. It takes patience to bring in balance. It's not something you can rush. It's not something you can lie about. Okay? Balance is not about you can just say, oh, I'm balanced because what? Because you see riches, or you see one or two money coming in, or one or two friends that maybe have little money. Well, you're under an illusion. That is not balance, all right? So someone had two choices and they had multiple tasks, maybe weighing them down when it comes to the Two of Pentacles. Weighing them down, why? By many options. Why? Because they were a clown in a circus playing with a Taurus person, and now the truth is coming out about deception, manipulation, and someone trying to get away with it. All right? Someone probably came in with an idea, and it wasn't a good idea when it comes to e-commerce, maybe, or an expansion to travel. Okay? But somebody's waiting for results, and you can wait all your life. Someone has clarity about an air sign person, or has a clarity about Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups could be someone very loving, an air sign person, or a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. Someone feels like they will bring in that happiness, that happily ever after for that person. But behind that person, the Queen of Cups, under her feelings, she's very heartbroken. Okay? Maybe about a Leo or an air sign masculine. Because he turned his back and created projects with someone else. It could be love. It could be any type of project. Do you know what I mean? Because people are not... Well, remember, on here today, we're not talking about people as people. We're talking about people as projects. All right? So somebody went to someone else because somebody was a project. Why? Because people see people as a project, okay, for their purpose, for their purse. Because why? The purse pussy was out. And somebody was a Captain Save-A-Ho. And now this loving woman, she could be psychic, could be intuitive, could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, or a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, or a Leo person, or Aries person. They clicked onto this under the feeling, now they're heartbroken. Heartbroken about work, especially, or heartbroken that someone's in self-mastery and they can't get the essence of that person or the aura of that person. So now there's stagnation when it comes from an air sign female. There was stagnations for a stagnation because an earth sign person tried to take control of an air sign's work. Do you understand? So they came in with intimidation, lying, stealing, cheating. They want to win any cost. They were doing graping. They were doing the most. When I mean crime for the grind. This is how these people hustle. But they hustled themselves out. Do you understand? Into the limelight as lying, stealing, cheating, very dishonest people. And now water sign person's upset. When it comes to work, with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, or a Cancer person, or Gemini person says, you motherfuckers right. When you go around saying, oh, I'm artistry, darling, I'm commodity, darling, I'm all of this, darling, make sure you can back that motherfucker up. And obviously you can't back that up apart from that booty. Back it up, baby. Do the doggy style. Why? Because somebody ran after a poodle. That needs training. So now someone has to turn their back on an earth sign person. They're all turning their back. A fire sign and a water sign. And a Gemini masculine. In the end, take time. It's coming. Why? Different perspective about how someone was very deceptive when it comes to money. Collective, you're coming into a new everything. Oh yeah, my darling. Use your intuition. Focus on your creativity. Turn your visions into reality. And there you go. You defend yourself. Maybe a Leo person, Sagittarius person defended themselves and they cutting back on budget. Maybe someone's budgeting more but holding on to their pentacles. Because someone that they're around, they need to defend from a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. Why? The Grim Reaper. Them love hold on to people things. You can do a project with this person, all right? You can all work on it, but that person does less, but they get more results. So someone has to hold back, giving a budget to an earth sign person. They're too thirsty for all the wrong motherfucking things. A jealous, overindulgent, self-overindulgent, stubborn buffoon. You could be an artist, a gardener, or a singer. Take it as it resonates. Or you could be an actor or a teacher. Or maybe an athlete that likes sculpting. But we're looking at someone being very creative. You know? Because somebody, a Queen of Wands, sees that someone took that risk. Giving Taurus person generation or money with a Cancer person. And that's coming to an end. It's coming to an end. You got to walk away from people, things, and places because somebody was praying for someone's unalivement. A Taurus person was praying, or a Cancer person, or Scorpio person. That was their desire. To have someone walk away so they can do unalivements. And nearly 5 years later, these motherfuckers are still quiet, enabling Genevieve Nudge's bad behavior. Bad behavior. But guess what? Insight though. Why? I told you the highlight is on the person stealing already. The earth sign person at work. How they plant their foundation. They're under self-delusion. Why? Because they don't realize the community has highlight. It's highlighted. It's highlighted. So please keep writing reports. Oh, darlings, I can do anything I want. Look at me. I look like Verena now. Look at me, darling. No, we are. The spotlight's on you, bitch. The spotlight's on you, bitch. Oh, yeah. So now someone's trying to be very changeable around this con. Why? Because they know within this community, someone has been caught. Now, someone is very nervous. Why? Because now someone's taking that leap of faith and look at their own holy grail to manage their own relationship with themselves. Because they understand self-love comes with managing your motherfucking emotions. So you can identify your intuition for your good health, good wealth. Why? Because it starts from love. Love of self first. So now someone is looking at a very healthy way of living now. Why? Because they want to co-create with the universe. The universe don't co-create without you. You've got to use your intuition. Maybe Leo's happy to be connected to a very loving person. But now someone's conflicted with their own intuition. What? Blood clot immaturity. You could think about Queen of Wands. Fucking immature little bitch. Immature, man. But it's 5 people in your energy. There are energy tricksters, energy vampires. Why? Because they don't have no intuition. So the longer you stay around them, you help them with their ideas. They can pick, like they're little pigeons. All right? Around a hot dog stall. That's what they're doing right now. But once they're gone, these intuitive people, these are going to be in their own conflict. Why? Because they're fucking immature. Everybody wants to be everyone but themselves. Why? Someone's gone within and seen this conflict. Queen of Wands. Now she's stuck in her mind about being single when it comes to maybe her past or a friendship group, someone familiar. Someone's looking at happiness when it comes to a 2 of Cups. This King of Pentacles is looking at maybe his social group. Oh gosh, you lot are too much. Maybe he felt like he got stabbed by a Gemini person or third party person. So someone's thinking, King of Wands is thinking about this Taurus person and generational wealth. Maybe taking some blunt talking in the community. Maybe they've seen this alchemist, the Queen of Swords, invested in their own self. And they sent sparkling ideas saying, I am the Empress. And they made a fucking bad judgment. Bad judgment, man. They went relying instead on a wish fulfillment. Or maybe someone's bringing a wish fulfillment for justice, fairness, balance, truth. Because somebody went to a Taurus person in the institution and a Gemini person. And they're fucking toxic. I tell you one thing. I think Genevieve's probably fucking that Gemini person as well. There you go, man. She's a fucking whore, man. She's all over the place. If Gemini wants to lie, that's him, innit? Because why? Community is changing. Look at that. Community is changing. And that's why they're broken-hearted. They thought it was only one motherfucking person. This is how narrow-minded and stupid they are. Now, their lie, their secret, the deception is a burden for them to carry. It's a burden for them to carry. And a worry at night. Gemini person worried at night. Worried like fuck. Why? Because you're too blood clot extra. Trying to kill people's happiness, man. So now someone's looking happy ever after, my darling. After a decision that was a stagnation, for a stagnation that's going to a painful ending. Someone feels very unloved because of this lie. You're supposed to feel unloved. You lied. Come on, you can't be a bull in a china shop running that like a victim. No, I don't think so. Karmics, relax yourself. Find your pathway to your own fucking happiness. This is what this Queen of Cups done. Very loving person. She looked in her own holy grail of self. Maybe this Queen of Wands, he's looking at this new love with her or something. She got happy memories though. Someone thinks someone is sexy, bold, magnetic, loving, nurturing. She could be at home being a creative person, bold with her intuition. This is why someone's in love with this person. And also they feel like they're very happy because they can have a child with this person. She's very nurturing. She has a cup of love. She can someone you could call mama, auntie. So someone has fond memories of this woman, but somebody probably had a choice of 2. And they went for one that was a fucking clown in a circus. You can't keep, it could be a water sign person. A clown in a fucking circus. So now maybe this Libra person's upset. Take it as it resonates, man. Because now someone's heartbroken about Queen of Pentacles. Told you. A lying, stealing, cheating, motherfucking hoe. Genevieve Nadia at work, lying, stealing, cheating. And people are going to find that it's highlighted. People, I told you, people have been looking because she's a stalker. She was looking for a lifestyle change, a real quick change. She was. So now people are tying up one of loose ends with this Queen of Pentacles. I told you. And starting all over again. And holding back from projects going to a Queen of Pentacles. Genevieve Nadia, they're holding back, man. Give it time. This team of people is holding back. And it's King of Cups. Or maybe the Emperor's in this full love. But told you, they're holding back, man. What you sow is what you reap. What you sow is what you reap. So she goes into a group of people and her whole intention is to hold on to projects for herself. So now, King of Cups, you've been deceived. You must have thought a King of Wands was naive. No, you all was naive. Why? Because you followed the fucking Queen of Pentacles. You followed it too, bro. You wanted a turning point. You were focused on the Queen of Pentacles. Yes, you were. So now you're going for an upheaval. Why? Because the Emperor's here, and now a motherfucking Gemini's involved as well. Now he's fucking worried. He can't even face the Emperor. I don't think these people don't know what they're doing, man. I saw Adi Wali's soul. When I tell you the things he can do in maneuvering in that dream world, you know, are fucked. That's why they can't face this Emperor. At some point, they won't be able to face this Emperor. They won't. The Emperor and the Empress. Air sign. There you go. Air sign person. Aquarius. Coming out of difficulties after heartbreak. Someone put a whole foundation on false ground. Now the angels have got to come in. You've got to have a different perspective, man, about self-sufficiency. You lot took the independent and the independent woman in the wrong motherfucking way. So someone went within and saw an earth sign person or a single person, and that is a conflict. Told you, everyone become more intuitive. They're going to see this person go to spiritual prison, earth prison, or mental prison. And this is what this Queen of Wands is looking at. Her pathway. She's had this insight about this romance with a water sign person, a Cancer person. So now she's seen this strong deception. She had to really use that intuition to really see wild go on when it comes to someone's earthly matters, when it comes to work. Somebody was lying, stealing, cheating, trying to get away with it. Now someone's got this insight. Maybe this Aries person, they're walking away from the Queen of Pentacles. Walk away from people, things, and places. Don't give the tourist money. No more money. No more giving. No more charity. No more nothing. End it. You lot are missing out on your own opportunities, you know. You lot are, not me. You lot are killing your own options. Stop. Walk away. Go into your own Ace of Pentacles. Be passionate about your own Ace of Pentacles. Don't worry about this Queen of Pentacles. She's draining you lot. Why? Because she don't like Ono. So now someone is drained. Because someone's happy. Oh gosh, Gemini person, you're fucking toxic as fuck. King of Swords, man, you're fucking toxic. You're jealous of a Leo person. You wanted him wounded. It's all coming out, bitch. Wounded, man, you fucking devil. You with your lover anyway. Maybe a Taurus in this institution. Justice is coming anyway. Wish fulfillment for reliability for Empress. Because you lot dark, dirty judgment when it comes to her sparkling ideas. What you sow is what you reap. Queen of Swords, man. She is an alchemist at home. Having some blunt talking about her inheritance, her legacy. Because she was blocked by King of Wands. And now King of Wands is going for shattered dreams. Why? Because he went for a fucking walking mattress. The community penis got stuck in a walking mattress. And now he's stuck with it. Thinking about third party person or celebrating. Maybe he feels more grounded. He wants to celebrate with the 2 of Cups. Why? Happy ever after. You can't fake a 10 of Cups, baby. Can't fake it. Sorry. So it's been highlighted. The community has seen Genevieve Nadia is a lying, stealing scumbag. She thought she'd get away with it. Nope, she didn't. So now they're looking at somebody was divided into 2. And now looking at a romantic journey. That was an earth sign. It was for work and to break a Leo's heart on purpose. So the higher priestess came in and saw this unloved situation. A third party person creating false promises, draining the energy and breaking the heart. So someone won't turn around and see a 2 of Cups that was with Aquarius, an air sign person, the Empress, and a 2 of Cups. So they can turn their bridges and go and create their own castle, their own happiness. But it came under the energy of lying. So maybe there's an air sign lying to a water sign or a water sign lying to an air sign. Take it as it resonates. And there's also someone is in a romantic, unrequited love at work on purpose to break someone's heart because somebody was looking for a job. But it came under lying, stealing, cheating. Somebody lied about the higher priestess and the Empress. When you lie about the Empress, a real life Empress, Genevieve, you're fucked, baby. You're fucked, baby. Oh yeah, you lot are fucked. And a water sign person. You lot are fucked, baby. Yeah, you are. Why Queen of Wands got a different perspective? Must be a brethren. You're a buffoon, boy. Buffoon. You're fighting an innocent, loving person and breaking your own community. Your own cycle of friends. Why? Because people are being more intuitive. And now, Queen of Wands got a different perspective. Maybe about a water sign person and an earth sign person. That hidden feeling, man. Now someone feels unloved. They wanted to make the Empress and air sign person feel unloved and doubt their own intuition when they've been playing with it since a child. These people are backwards. Backwards, man. Different perspective now. Maybe about a 5 sign person when it comes to messages or lifestyle speed. Foundation, all coming down. All coming down, man. Heartbreak. Someone's walking away. Aquarius person. Why? Because someone was juggling. She said, fuck you lot, man. I'm too much of my healing journey. Now someone is worried. The Emperor. The Emperor's worried now. Why? Because he went to Genevieve Nadia, a walking class, fucking high class prostitute. And if you look for a Leo or this Queen of Wands or this Queen of Cups was naive, sorry you lot. Tables will turn. You look naive. Why? Because that stealing scumbag is in your community, in your work, in your bed, in your events. Now, who is the naive one? Whoever worked with Genevieve Nadia and enabled her bad behavior. So give it time, people. Patient man, vice donkey will all be out in the open soon. All right, my lovelies? Remember, walking love, talking truth. Love you guys. Bye.